What's up, YouTube family? It's Andrea here at VW Family Farm, and today I wanted to just talk to you for a few minutes. I was contacted a little while back by Berkey and asked if they could send me a unit and then I could review it for you guys. And there was no stipulations on I had to tell you I liked it or say any certain thing. It was just, here, would you like one of our product, and give your viewers an honest opinion about it. And we get requests like that all the time, to be honest with you, to review anything from makeup, which is hilarious because I don't even wear makeup, to all kinds of stuff. Some things useful around the homestead, some things are kind of a joke, like, okay, no. But a lot of times we pretty much just say no, because we don't want to take things and then feel like we need to tell you we like them or whatever. And honestly, I don't know how a company feels about it when you actually take their product and then say you don't like it. So it's just a really weird, like, gray area. So we pretty much just say no. But in this case, I have a knockoff Berkey. Y'all have asked me about it before, that sits in my kitchen. We use it all the time and have for several years. But I've honestly always wanted a Berkey. Even when I got the knockoff, I was in a sense settling because the Berkey was what I really wanted. And so when they contacted us, I've drank water out of Berkeys at my friends' houses and different places. And so I jumped on it and I said, yes, please, please send me one. That is like a dream. I mean, I was like a schoolgirl. And so they asked me just sometime in the future to tell you about it, but I wanted to go ahead and tell you about it because they are on sale, and there's gonna be sales and free shipping and all kinds of stuff during the holiday season. That's a great time to get things like not only Berkeys, but all kinds of stuff that you need anyway. Maybe you're not shopping for a gift, it's things you need for your house. It's a really great time to save some money. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a review of it, and I'm gonna show you how to set it up. I've actually not even opened this box. I've had it here a couple days already and been pretty giddy. The kids have been begging me, get the thing out, fill it up. So, but I wanted to wait and do it with you guys. So I want to tell you the reasons I've always wanted a Berkey, because I've wanted one. I've looked into them, I've researched them for probably somewhere between 5 and 10 years now. They are the leader in the industry. So when people talk about getting a water filtration system for their home, for their drinking water, most people are gonna mention Berkey. So my few reasons for wanting a Berkey and always wanting one all these years, number one is the taste of the water. I've drank the water at different people's houses that have Berkeys, and it's just really good, clean tasting water. There's a lot of water that will have a taste to it, and I just don't care for water like that. If it smells strongly of chlorine and things like that, that just kind of turns me off. So the clean, pure taste just encourages me to drink more water, because I don't know about you, but I'm not a natural water drinker. Some people are, like, they just drink water all day long, every day, and they're so super healthy and all that. I prefer coffee and things like that. We get carried away with drinking other things and don't get our water in sometimes, and then my body starts feeling the effects of it. I'll start to feel dehydrated and just tired and things like that comes along with not drinking enough water. So the Berkey water taste is number one. Now, a little disclaimer, other filters you can get, they do a good job of making the water taste better. But my number two reason for wanting a Berkey is they can back it up that they are filtering out what they say they are. And those other filters you might be getting, whether they screw onto your faucet or whatever kind they are, they might just be making it taste better. They might not actually be doing anything to improve the quality of your water. And let's face it, water is something we need every single day. Even like I just mentioned, coffee, it's made with water. So even if I'm gonna drink some coffee, I'd be better off to use filtered water for my coffee or my tea or whatever it is, than using just straight tap water that's had nothing filtered out of it. And here's my reasons why I say health. is my number 2 reason. Berkey filters remove all kinds of stuff. They remove pollutants, they remove toxins, they remove toxic chemicals that have been added to city water, which is what we're on, that they use to sanitize the water, because people's city water from all over the country comes from all kinds of places. Some you would be very surprised at the water you are drinking that is flowing into your house. It's pretty surprising. And I know they've sanitized it, but some of it is pretty nasty stuff that then they had to add a bunch of chemicals to get it sanitary where you can drink it again. And that is just, it just grosses me out. So if I can do something to further purify it and remove some of the things that they've had to put into it, that's even better. So the filters they use to filter with, they're a carbon composite. It's like a high grade like coconut shell, and then it's got carbon along with 5 other types of media in it to do the filtering. Those are the black filters that I'm going to show you in just a minute. Now you can purchase additional filters. I don't think they came in here for things like arsenic and fluoride, because fluoride is added to a lot of city water. So you can definitely add those on. But the standard black filters are rated for like 3,000 gallons per filter. I think most units are going to come with 2, so you'll get 6,000 gallons out of those filters. So that's a lot of water. So those black filters alone can remove like viruses and harmful pathogenic bacteria. Like I already mentioned, pollutants and pesticides. It can take your chlorine and your chloramine down to where like labs can't even detect it. It's that low. And also heavy metals, because there's a lot of heavy metals in water. And like I was mentioning a while ago, water is the one thing we put into our bodies every day. Even though we switch up sometimes our food, and you've heard of like the dirty dozen, and if you're gonna buy organic, buy these fruits and vegetables. Well, even if you have to compromise a little bit on buying organic produce, you're still probably switching that up. You're not always eating the same things every day. So therefore you're switching up like your pesticide load that you're putting in your body. But if you think about it, water is something we're putting in our body every single day. So it really is really important. And that is one of the reasons I've always wanted a Berkey system. So the last reason, and then we're gonna get to putting this thing together, is because of its capability. And that's actually what sold me on getting a water filter in the first place of any kind, is because you can filter out and make your city water a lot more healthy. But not only that, you could filter. We're big outdoors people, campers, all that. And so we're always buying water, like when we go camping in jugs. But you can actually filter with these Berkey filters. Are you ready? You can filter from ponds and streams and lakes. And I'm talking stagnant ponds. You can pour that water through here and it will filter it crystal clear. It's pretty stinking amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna put this thing together and show you how easy it is to get it assembled. Now, in the past when I was looking at them, I probably would purchase for our size family the big Berkey. That is rated for 1 to 4 people, but also in emergency situations, if you had 4 black filters on it, which most people are gonna keep 2 black filters at a time on it, is what I'm gonna say. There's probably people that put 4, but most cases people are gonna have 2. But you could have 4 black filters and you could supply 16 people with water off one big Berkey system. So that's pretty amazing. You have to keep it filled all the time, but it could support that many people. Now this is a little bit bigger one. This is called the Royal Berkey. This actually, whereas the big Berkey's capacity is 2.25 gallons, this one is 3.25. So let's get to opening this and put it together. And I want y'all to check them out. If you do nothing else but go to their website and read about them and put it on your wish list or your Christmas list or something like that, there's gonna be a link below to take you right there and check their sales, because I'm serious, y'all. There is some serious sales gonna be going on and some that are going on now. Also, there's scratch and dent models, which I don't know about you, but a little dent doesn't bother me any, and you can save some serious bucks that way too. So if you don't care about it being just polished and top of the line, you can save some money just because of a dent. All right, so let's put this thing together. It's packaged so nice to keep it from getting beat up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just put the knob on the lid. There's a little screw. It says just hand tighten it. Okay, so we've got to prime these elements next. So all the models come with this little rubber stopper like thing, and I'm going to put it on here onto the threaded end of this element. And then I don't have a standard faucet, so if you had a standard faucet, there's another little attachment that looks like this that comes with them that will feed up onto your faucet and then also onto this stem, and it will force the water down in here. But I don't have a standard faucet, so I'm going to use this little thing, which I believe this comes with all models, and this might as well. I'm going to press this on here, and then I'm going to turn the water on slowly, and what I'm looking for is water to bead up on the outside of this for 5 seconds, because we're priming this filter so it can start filtering water. But it's got tiny little holes, so you have to force the air out of these tiny holes to where they will start, water will flow through this element. Okay, plan B. Okay, so I'm having to give it some gentle pressure. I don't even know if y'all can see it, but the water is beating up. I don't have this on like airtight to where there's no water coming out the sides. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's kind of spraying a little bit, but the water is still beating up on this filter, and that's the point. All right, so I got those primed, and you're gonna have to prime them after you clean it as well. When you take it apart and clean it, you're gonna need to re-prime them. It wasn't hard. You're just gonna have to figure out with your sink how to get a water flow into there, and it'll just bead right up. Once I got it on there, I wound up wet in the process, but it really wasn't that hard. There was just a little learning curve to it. Okay, let's finish this up. We almost have this thing together. So here's the elements, and they come with a little rubber like washer thing. I'm gonna put that on there. So I've got the washer on here. I'm gonna put that in there, and then this is the wing nut that I'm gonna screw that on there with. All right, same thing on the other filter. Now this upper chamber will hold 4. You can see 4 holes down here. So this came with 2 filters and then 2 plugs to plug that off. So I'm just gonna be inserting those in those holes for now. Maybe I'll get 4 filters in the future, but I think 2 is gonna be plenty for water flow for our family. So it comes with these. It says a lot of them will come with a little bit different variation for the ones that plug off. So yours may look a little bit different than this, and it's got 2 little rubber washers. I'm gonna put one on top and one on bottom, and I'm just gonna screw that on. Okay, so you can see I've got 2 filters installed and 2 of the holes plugged off. Okay, last thing is I'm gonna install the spigot. Now you can get stainless steel ones of these, but this is what comes with it. It is plastic, but it's BPA free. I may get a stainless steel one in the future, but I will mention this whole unit is stainless steel except for this, but like I said, it's BPA free. So it comes with this little washer that's beveled. It's the beveled side is going to go towards the unit. The flat side goes towards your spigot. You've got another flat washer and a nut, and it just feeds in there and screws on. So I'm going to do that, and then this thing will be assembled. All right, so it's assembled. I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to get it over by the water and get it filled up. That's how easy it is to assemble. I'm super pumped about this. I'm going to leave y'all a link below, and like I said, just go check it out. See if there's something on sale. There's much smaller units than this, and there's much larger units than this. This is kind of a medium to bigger size, but I'm really excited about it. As I told you, we've drank Berkey water lots of times, and I'm really excited to have it in my own home and not be having to buy bottled water and gallons of water when we go camping. This thing is small and light enough. We could take this in our camper. You could take it tent camping or whatever. So anyway, I hope that's helpful to y'all. It's something that I've wanted for years, and if you're like me and you're thinking, is it worth it? It really, really is. And I just encourage you, if nothing else, just go research on it, read up on it. I will see you guys later. God bless.